Each month I say, this is probably going to be my last book haul video for a while, and then each month I continue to pay the iron price. And December of 2019 was one of the worst. Let's talk about it. Hey, what's up, bookworms? Mike here with another book haul video, and this time, I don't really have anything really catchy to say. At this point, it's just a sickness. Each month I keep saying, it's probably going to be the last big book haul I have for a while. I'll probably start doing book haul videos for numerous months, and then it just gets worse and worse and worse. And this month I've actually started adding in trinkets. Now, some of these were Christmas gifts, so try not to judge me too harshly. Something I've been trying to do to my shelves back there is get a little more decorations on them. And I kind of showed you already got that, I got a little iron throne. My wife got me that for Christmas. I think it's really nice. It's actually iron. It's pretty heavy. It's pretty nice. It's actually a paperweight, but it actually works really good with the bookshelf. So what do you do when you don't get any more Song of Ice and Fire books? You just buy some merch and put it on the shelf, and it feels like you're still adding stuff. Right? A couple of other things. Got a new Chewbacca. I think this is the one actually from Solo. I try not to do too much Funko Pops, but when they're Star Wars back there, I got a couple of Star Wars ones back there. Old Max Rebo, Stormtrooper, and Darth Vader. Chewbacca looked fine back there with all those books. So I ain't got too much to say about it. I'm reading Harry Potter with my kid right now, so he thought this was clever, and it's very true. I am very much up to no good with all these book purchases. And then my favorite one, this is actually a Funko Pop. I did not know they made them this big, but it says a Balrog of Morgoth. Now, I know this is a book haul, but I just had to show these because I didn't know where else to put them, and they are going on my shelf here. But if you're a Lord of the Rings honk like I am, this is the coolest thing you will ever see. I love it. It's absolutely just so fun, so cool. But let's get to the actual books here, and this is a lot of pain. I was in a bookstore over the holidays, and I talked about it on Twitter. I don't know if you guys follow me on Twitter or not. I said that, you remember when you used to go to a shopping mall like 3 days before Christmas and it was a nightmare? The place was dead. This place was completely dead, and I think shopping malls are very much on their way out. And the reason I know that is because I went to a Books A Million, and they had this Brandon Sanderson book for $3.99, and I was like, hey, that's this one I don't have yet. Don't know anything about it. And I can't get it out of the light. It's so shiny. Legion, haven't actually read it. Don't know much about it really. It's Lord Ruler, so I'm sure it's good. Any guys want any feedback on that, please feel free to drop in there if you've read Legion or not. I see a hardcover by Brandon Sanderson that I don't have. I'm going to pick it up. And that's why I did a video for it right here if you want to see a little bit more about what all is in here. But the Warbreaker Leatherbound Edition is just absolutely just sick. I don't even know what else to say about it. This is the second most expensive book I've ever paid for. I don't want to talk about the first one. I'll do a whole video for that one someday. But just know that I don't regret either of those purchases whatsoever. Next up, I have continued to collect the Expanse books. I've only got one left to get now because I got six and seven, and I got 4 and 5 right here. But again, I love these covers, and now that they all match because they released the first 3 on hardcover, and I talked about those last month. Almost got a nice matching set, so it's very exciting. Looking very much forward to continuing reading this series. If you didn't watch season 4 on Amazon Prime, you're missing out because it was very, very good. The show continues to be my favorite show on television right now, and I really, really think you should be watching it because it's fantastic, and also you should be reading it. I talked about it right here, why you should be reading The Expanse, and if I'm paying this much for hardcovers of a series, you know that it's pretty good. So yeah, definitely dip into that if you haven't. What I did on my vacation, I talked about in a recent video, and I'm going to be doing a review for it here very, very soon, is that I took a poll on the website, on the community tab, what series I should read next, and I was really shocked that Rhaenyra won. And so I went on there onto Amazon, just saw, well, gosh, let's see how much these cost. And they had this whole set on sale for $19. I mean, that's 6 books. Okay, sure, a nice slip sleeve that came with and everything. And the even better news about that is I really like the books. So thank you guys. I read the first 2 in a few days. Obviously not very hard reads. They're only like And what I mean, too, is each one of these books has 2 in it. So I read Theft of Swords, which is what Avon-Partha, and The Crown Conspiracy. Very, very good stuff. Like I said, I'll be talking more in depth about those soon, but very excited. So a lot of these times they get a good recommendation, and it gets hyped up a lot, and then you read it, King Killer, and it's like it's just not that good, and you just kind of feel bad about it. But fortunately, that's not the case. As is with the next one. This is the big one here. Remember when I guys said, "Hey, I'm thinking about reading Dresden Files." I'm not kidding. Yes, all of them. All of them. Oh my gosh. Oh, and paperback too. I don't really do that. The hardcovers were just outrageous. And it was like to the point where I was like with Malazan when I went and just bought the paperbacks, because I was like, I'm not going to pay that much for a beat up hardcover. Like I think it was the beat up hardcover of Full Moon was going for like $160. I was like, no, thank you, no, thank you. I got this complete set for less than that. Much less than that. So, I mean, they're all new. They're all, matching spines, about that stuff. Actually, I don't have briefcases or, what's the briefcases? And there was one more, like, short story one or a collection or something that I didn't get. Briefcases, and oh my gosh, I can't remember what it's called. Anyhow, so I do have to still get those two, but that's not a problem. But with the new one coming out in July, it gives me more incentive to read. Although now I will have to wait for the trade paperback of it. That's the downside. And last but not least, I'm enjoying The Witcher so much, I went ahead and got Seas of Storms, because I don't know if you guys know, these are selling out on Amazon now. The series was so popular that the books were selling out on Amazon. So I thought it was going to get to a point where they were going to start raising the prices of these just off the success of the TV series. That I went ahead and, hey, I've got them all now. But I did a review recently for Blood of Elves, so I'm continuing that series. I love it. I love it quite a bit. I'm having no intentions of stopping, and even though I know that this is a something it takes place around the time of the short stories. Everybody says you're not supposed to read it until the end, though, because it will kind of spoil some stuff that happens later in the series. So I guess you're supposed to read this at the very end. The pace I'm going on it, I'm pretty sure that'll be probably before we get season 2 of the show, right? And that's it, guys. Again, I know kind of a crazy month. I didn't expect this. A lot of these were good deals. Don't get it wrong. A lot of these I got good deals. A lot of these Expanse ones, sometimes people on Amazon or eBay, they don't know what they have, and they just are like they're just trying to get rid of it. Like one of these, this Nemesis Games one. This is a very hard book to get a hold of in good condition, and you look at it and think it's really good condition. I was like, why is this guy selling it for $2? Because if you can see right there, yeah, a little bit of I can't tell if it's water damage or someone just like folded the pages wrong. But once you put it on, I tried to put it on the shelf and put like a weight on it. And once it's on the shelf, it looks fine, and you can read it just fine. I say that there's no water damage on the pages, so I think someone just like closed it the wrong way or something. I don't know. People do weird stuff to books, and I don't even understand. So, bit of a reclamation there. It's got a little tear here and stuff like that. But again, I never claimed to be just mint condition book collector, but for the most part, I am. But yeah, again, lots of good deals. These Dresden Files, there's a lot of good deals going for if you buy the complete set on Amazon and stuff like that. Lots of good deals out there. Actually, that one was eBay. That was an eBay seller who had a Christmas special and a coupon. So there it is. So bargain shopping is fine. It's about the only one here I feel like you would have some buyer's remorse on would be Warbreaker, because it was so expensive. But I talked about in that video. I don't regret it. I feel very, very good about it. So that's it, guys. Another month. Crazy, crazy month. I sound like a broken record, but I don't think January should be bad. There don't seem to be anything on the horizon. I'm running out of room for real again on my bookshelf. And yeah, at this point, I feel like all I'm going to be doing is some of those Stephen King hardcovers back there that are book club edition, stuff like that. Kind of, trading those out at this point. But who knows? Who knows? There is I do plan on doing more Sanderson stuff, and there are some Sanderson books that I don't have yet. So Mistborn Era 2, I need something on hardcover, and Elantris, and yeah, there's lots more to do there. But thank you guys for watching. Hey, what'd you get for Christmas? Anything you want to tell me about? Anything in your book haul that you got that you want to talk about? Hit me with it, man. Let's talk about it in the comments, and I will talk to you guys there.